Welcome to the 8th grade Math Homework Helper Series. Tonight's homework is T1, Similarity and Congruency. Vocabulary. Similar. Two figures that do not necessarily have the same size, but have the same shape, and their corresponding sides are proportional. The symbol for similar is this wavy line. When you see it, it means is similar to. Corresponding sides. Sides on one figure that are matched up with sides in another figure. Corresponding angles. Angles that match up in figures that are similar and are congruent. Scale factor. The ratio between corresponding side lengths and of similar figures, also known as similarity ratio. We'll start with number 6. These two polygons are similar. What's the value of x? Well, we start out by placing the corresponding sides one over the other, and I put 10 over 15. You could do 15 over 10. And then we take the corresponding sides, x and its corresponding side, which would be 18, place them, and then we cross multiply. Once we cross multiply, we get 15x equals 10 times 18, or 15x equals 180. We then divide by 15 on both sides, and we get x equals 12. For number 10, we have two trapezoids, ABCD and JKLM. B and K are corresponding angles, and since these two are similar, we know that the corresponding angles have to be congruent. So for K, it has to be answer C, 110. For number 14, we have two beach bags. We have two measurements for Donna's beach bag. We have one measurement for Sally's beach bag. We're asked which proportion could be used to find the width of Sally's beach bag. Well, what we're looking for in these is we want to have 18 and 25 as a ratio, and we want 36 to be matched up horizontally with 18. So we have 18 and 25 not in the same ratio. We can rule out A. If we go to B, we have 18 and 25 in the same ratio, but horizontally 36 is matched up with 25. Those are not corresponding sides. C, we have 25 over 36, so that cancels that out immediately. And D, we have 18 over 25, and 36 is set up with 18. They are similar sides, so that works. And another way to look at it is we want to have height over length and height over length. And of course D does work for that. Number 17, Marcy drew this shape. Which shape is similar but not congruent? So it cannot be equal to, but it's going to be the same basic idea. So A seems to fit that. B is the same exact shape, so it's congruent, so that cancels it out. C and D aren't even similar triangles, so it has to be A. For number 20, we have two quadrilaterals, ABCD and EFGH. We want to line up the sides that are corresponding. So we can set that up with 6 over 12. I didn't use 9 because I don't have a number for the corresponding side over here, so 9 was extra information I didn't need. So I put 6 over 12, and then the unknown over 4. And I have 4 and 12 lined up this way because they are corresponding sides. To go from 12 to 4, I had to divide by 3. To go from 6 to 2, I also have to divide by 3. And so 2 is going to be the missing answer. Number 22, use the shapes below to answer the following questions. So it says the two trapezoids are similar. What is the measure of h? So we're looking for the height of this line. So we start off by putting the height over this, and since I have these two corresponding sides over here, and 15, the height, over the bottom 12. Cross multiply, and I get 12h equals 120. Divide by 12 on both sides, I get h equals 10. And moving on to the congruency page, number 5, these two angles are congruent. If angle R corresponds with angle X, and we'll note that, Angle R and angle X correspond with each other, so I use the same colors. Then angle S corresponds with which of these two? Well, the only trouble at all with this is the fact that this is lying on its side and this is standing straight up. So if we had the ability to turn this straight up, I think you would notice right away that S and Z correspond with one another. And so the answer has to be D. And number 6. Which of the following pairs of quadrilaterals appear to be congruent? Remember, congruent means exactly the same size and shape. So these two, not the same shape. These two appear to be the same shape and the same size, so maybe B. C, two completely different shapes. D, same shape but not the same size, so B is clearly the right answer. Please use the work that was done for you tonight to help you to solve the additional problems that are on your homework. And remember, the key to success in math is not only working hard, but working smart.